5 lives gone from one region in Germany, North Rhine-Westphalia. Children, teenagers, young people who should still be alive today. At first, these cases seem unrelated. Different cities, different years. But the deeper you look, the more disturbing they become. Because each of these cases hides something that doesn't make sense. North Rhine-Westphalia, Germany's most populated region, millions of people, busy cities, quiet neighborhoods, places where nothing ever seems to happen. But behind that normal everyday life, there are cases that changed entire communities forever. Cases where people disappeared, where parents lost their children without warning, where answers came too late, or never at all. And in some of these cases, the truth was far closer than anyone expected. And one of the most disturbing things about these cases is how close they often happen to safety. Not in isolated places, not far away, but just moments from where someone should have been safe. Number 5, Nicole-Denise Schalla, Dortmund. A 16-year-old girl walks home after spending time with her boyfriend. She knows the area. Her parents are waiting. She is less than 100 meters away from home. She never arrives. Nicole is attacked, overpowered, and killed. The distance makes the crime even more disturbing, because safety was right there, within reach. Police begin investigating immediately. They collect evidence. But in 1993, forensic technology is limited. The case goes cold. Years pass, then decades. For 24 years, the man responsible lives freely, until DNA technology finally reveals the truth. Ralph H., a man from the same region, convicted in 2018, later dying in prison. A case that proves one thing: justice can take decades. That distance between safety and danger appears in more than one of these cases, because sometimes the threat isn't far away. Sometimes it's already close. Number 4, Claudia Wilpert. A young woman, a normal day, nothing unusual, until she disappears. At first, people believe she will come back, that there must be an explanation. But time passes, and she doesn't return. Investigators begin searching, questioning, reconstructing, trying to understand what happened. But cases like this are defined by uncertainty, moments where answers should exist, but don't. Eventually, the truth emerges. A violent crime, a life taken, and once again, the realization: danger often comes from places people trust. Cases like this leave behind one disturbing thought: that the people around us may not always be who we believe they are. But what happens when it's not just one case? When patterns begin to appear and fear spreads beyond a single place? Number 3, Münsterland murders. Multiple victims, different locations, but a pattern begins to emerge. In the Münsterland region, several murders shock the public. The crimes are brutal. The fear spreads quickly, because people begin asking the same question: is there a connection? Investigators work to find answers, looking at timelines, victims, locations, trying to understand if one person could be responsible. The idea of a single perpetrator, moving between places, remaining unseen, creates a deep sense of fear. Even when progress is made, Cases like this leave something behind, a changed perception of safety. When multiple crimes begin to feel connected, something changes. Fear becomes wider, more unpredictable, but sometimes it only takes one case to shock an entire country. Number 2, Mirco Schlitter. A 10-year-old boy, riding his bike, a normal day, he disappears within minutes. The search begins immediately. Volunteers, police, entire communities looking for answers. But there are no witnesses, no clear direction, just silence. Until investigators turn to technology, mobile phone data, signals, movements. For the first time, this type of data becomes crucial. It leads them to a suspect, a man who had been in the area. What they uncover is devastating. Mirco had been vanished and killed, a case that changed investigations, because without that data, the truth might never have been found. Some cases change how investigations work. Some cases change how people think about safety. But one case on this list stands out for a different reason, because of a single moment that no one who hears it ever forgets. Number 1, Claudia Ruf. A young girl disappears. Her family waits, hoping she will come back. Then something happens. Her dog returns home, alone, the leash empty. That moment becomes unforgettable because it tells a story without words. Something went terribly wrong. The search intensifies. Days pass, then weeks. Claudia is later found. She had been abducted, held captive, and murdered. For years, the case remains unresolved. Until finally, a suspect is identified. A man connected through evidence. A man who confesses. But even with answers, cases like this never truly end, because the impact remains. Five lives, taken from one region, different stories, but one reality. These crimes didn't happen far away. They happened close to home, in places people believed were safe, and that's what makes them so disturbing. Which of these cases affected you the most? If you want more true crime cases from North Rhine-Westphalia, subscribe to Jenny in Crime, because sometimes the most disturbing stories are the ones closest to home.